What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Kansas City Chiefs versus Houston Texans NFL matchup going down Saturday, January 18th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com, click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a loaded card of action ahead this week. 148 games on the college hoops card, NFL playoffs like we're going to be talking about here, NBA and NHL sandwiched in between. So this is a great time to jump on something long term. Whether it's daily pass or long term pass, use the promo code PICK at checkout, 15% off your purchase. For me, on Saturdays, usually the 3-day, 7-day passes, and even the 30-day pass potentially could be less than buying each of Saturday's daily packages, and you get a few more days worth of plays, get all the access to all the best bets that I make. So make sure that's something you check out and use that promo code again. And if you're looking for my, a package where, you are looking for more of a VIP experience, we've got that for you as well. This is for those like high rollers, big bankroll players, where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, where we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number towards the closing line. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. Kansas City Chiefs got the bye into the divisional round, 15-2 on the year. They fell short 38-0 in their season finale against the Denver Broncos. But again, take it with a grain of salt. Context obviously mattering. There were a ton of backups in that game, and it was a game that meant everything to Denver and meant nothing to Kansas City. And the Chiefs were where they were, and they are where they are now. And now you take on a Houston Texans team that took down the Los Angeles Chargers in convincing fashion, 32-12 in their matchup last week. And it was just a complete effort from Houston as well. They just looked really solid in that game across the board. LA jumped out to an early lead, but then you had 23 unanswered points from the Texans, from late in the second quarter all the way into the beginning of the fourth. And now you get a rematch for the Houston Texans after seeing them lose in Arrowhead earlier this season. And if you remember, it was the unfortunate scene for Houston where they lost Tank Dell because of that gruesome injury. And it was a game where Houston was in it, nip and tuck for a good chunk of that game. I would say for the first 3 quarters, or for the majority of the first 3 quarters, before the injury to Tank Dell. And I think after that, it kind of just threw everything off for the Houston Texans after that had happened. But realistically, I think this is a Houston team that can be competitive. Liked what I saw from Houston in their last game. And this, for me, is just a Kansas City team that just doesn't scare me in terms of laying big numbers. I'd be scared laying the big number with Kansas City, to be honest. This was a Kansas City team that played in a lot of close games this season. A lot of the games that they won were won by single digits when they were laying big numbers. And I think that Houston can battle here. I think Houston can compete. I think Houston's defense could definitely get after Patrick Mahomes here. I know it's a dome team going outdoors into the cold. That's not lost on me, but I just think that this is going to be a tighter matchup than this line would suggest. I think catching 8.5 points, I think catching anything over a touchdown with the Houston Texans, I think is where I'd want to be here. So I'm going to take the 8.5 points with Houston in this matchup, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% completely free, and they're there for you to use when you're making your best bets for the day's action. They are the best betting tools in the business. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys soon.